is coming. Charles is leading by example. He's the only train that's running.
All in all, we're in a doozy of a mess.
So all aboard the WTF Express.
Should you want to stay safe, then I wouldn't play games, or you'll learn another way of saying runaway train.
Every life has a light in the tunnel ahead, but you might just find that behind it instead of a heaven is an engine and the devil inbred. And we're next on the menu if they've left him unfed. Charlie, your timetable says it's almost time for tea, Charlie. And we've laid on quite a spread as you can chew. Train coming after you. Food chain's gonna be the skew. Won't catch that train if it's gonna catch you. Certain worse than what they say to mind the gap for. The train's not just cancelled, it's damn welded platforms. It is scampered off the tracks to find a snack on off your back lawn. Double jack doors of your cat and then your dad on off the back porch. He's hungry and he's hunting down the islanders with a side of any siding hiding bystanders. Quite queer what his dietary requirements are, but it's pretty clear regardless he's a dining car. Coke, petroleum, alone they'll never do. No, this engine's 10% of rendered flesh out from the flue.
On this service, we'll be serving something rather more unnerving.
Chugging on blood as he choo-choos you.
It's all true. Choo-choos consume fuel too. Humans are a whole new, consumable and whole food. Gluten-free
And
range.
more renewable and cold.
So who to choose to chew to this tune? Ooh, you do.
Every life has a light in the tunnel ahead, but you might just find that behind it instead of a heaven is an engine and the devil inbred. And we're next on the menu if they've left him unfed. Your timetable says it's almost time for tea, darling. And we've laid on quite a spread as you can see, Charlie. If we sate your lust for flesh on which to feed, Charlie, will you promise to eat them instead? There's a choo-choo train coming after you. Food chain's gonna be the skew. Won't catch that train if it's gonna catch you. Engine number 9 on the other near a mining line. If your train comes off the track, better run, or you won't come back.
Hey, guess who? This is deja vu. Like HS2, you'll be railed right through. Penetrated in the vein of the mainline route. When we come, well then we're gonna run a strain on you. You might say we've got a locomotive to provide the train with a load of groceries. Locally sourced from the local folk. Big Granny's supposed to host, although she's toast when the smoke clears.
You're the carbon and the beast come to die. And it's ours that leaves as he leaves on the line.
You'll see when he feasts in the deep of the night.
The pieces of people debris left behind. Riding off beat, don't be ridiculous. But whether your season ticket is quickly diminishing with an empiric way feeding into his gleaming scissors teeth. But if we seem insidious, we're just an easy villagers seeking to keep the most hideous beast we unleash from committing the deed of killing us. Killing a priest, a vicar, a grocer, a postman of 3 is villainous. What did it mean? You probably see the feet is and keep on screaming, clap the bellows. He'll be drawn to your dress. Charlie laughed a little madder on the glorious express.
You ruminate on whether there's a certain train near, or pray that there's a rumor made to cycle it still. But in case you didn't hear, then I'd better make clear.
This train terminates here.
Every life has a light in the tunnel ahead, but you might just find that behind it instead of a heaven is an engine and the devil inbred. And we're next on the menu if they've left him unfed. Your timetable says it's almost time for tea, darling. And we've laid on quite a spread as you can see, Charlie. If we sate your
I'm here, I'm back from holiday. It's been a week, but on the other hand, I find it too short. I will tell all about my holiday during the stream, because if I start talking about my holiday, I think we're like 30 to 40 minutes further. Like, from experience, hi, Kitsune! I'm alive! It's been a week! And I still uploaded content! But I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. I will talk about my holiday during the stream because, like, out of experience from what I've done during videos recordings this week, and that will take 40 to 50 minutes, and we'll move 40 to 50 minutes further. I still have to start streaming, you know. And I know I said I was going to stream last Monday, but I think I need to figure some stuff out for YouTube to do that correctly and thing. And I don't know if I would stream, I will do that on my main gaming channel or, you know, my VOD channel and that sort of stuff. So, but how's life? Welcome back, everybody. At least it's not, this week it was not 30 to 35 degrees or 30 to 35 degrees. So, like it's been actually raining, you know? Like a lot of people have been saying it's raining here and it has been raining, but the raining is like, you know, making it a surprise the last summer. That feels also weird to be back. So, yeah, as I said, during the holiday, I will talk later, but like the last past week and, you know, saying goodbye to her and then, you know, being back on Sunday, cleaning the house, thing. I do have to tell one thing. I'm gonna tell one thing. Because this is related to the Pokemon streams that I've been doing. I got a turbo controller during the holiday. And the turbo controller lets me rapidly press a single button. It not like, you know, lets me rapidly get down and then press A, for example. And because of this, I've actually been like the past week trying out like AFK bench resetting hunts. And I tried it. Like the funny thing is like I tried the first one Sundal near zone 8. It is like near zone 8 a bench. And I tried on Sundal and didn't get a Sandal. And then I got the alpha camera ups. I'm generally surprised because I thought the alpha camera was out of range. So either it is in range and it counted in the resets, or I got lucky, but I think it's in the range. Because after that I tried to watch zone 20 for a bit while I was recording yesterday. And then, like this 9 hour, like this, like I did this on a Tuesday when I went to integration work. When I went to like integration work, I left the controller here on autopilot on. And thing, and when I left it on autopilot and I came back, I had like 9 shinies, but I did it a few days before that too, like 6 to 9. There were like another 2 Abras because the bench is near the 2 Abra spot on the map, and thing, and I got like an alpha camera out again, so I don't think it's like a lucky one, but just in range. But I don't know why it is because like everything shined except the one that I wanted to shine. And thing. So yeah, and I've like as I said, I did that last day while I went to work, and I did it today again for about some 20. Or I did that also last night when I was recording the video, and I got like an alpha collabed, which is thing because I have been like I have shiny Skarmory. I got it. I did grind for the shiny charm. It did pay off in the end. I'm 15 Pyroars right. Like I have 40 Pyroars in the meantime. So if somebody wants a shiny Pyroar, you know, just let me know. Like I swear to God, I can like make. I have 14 Pyroars, shiny Pyroars, which are like 3 are the static alpha males, 10 are like the normal Pyroar, female Pyroars, and one of them is an alpha female Pyroar. Before Skarmory was finally deciding to like, you know, Elise, you're tortured enough. But that is the thing that I also remembered of like, you know. The challenge itself. Like, yeah, I had easy hunts as in Watson 3 with the tower, some fly resets to Watson 4 with like Spinarak and Ghastly and thing, or you know, the Watson 2 fly resets to thing, or the fly resets to Watson 16 for Phalanx and thing. But stuff like Drillbur and thing was like a pain in the ass to do. And that was also for like, which one was I hunting again? Sandal and thing, because everybody shined like that, or Skarmory topped it off, I think. And I've been running also like this morning when I was again in Watson 20 when I got like a shiny Draalgi, a shiny Alpha Galvador, I got a shiny Gardevoir, I got a shiny Melmar, I got a shiny Bulbasaur. I think I'm gonna like let it run tomorrow through the day too while I'm going to like do my thing. Or when I'm going to the library, but it's not running now in the background because the controller is like recharging. So I have been creating a new team for when I turn back the Pokemon stream that I'm gonna use for the DLC and thing. I don't know what the team will be exactly, but it will involve Skarmory. And it will involve probably Electrite and Gardevoir. Maybe other Pokemon. I don't know yet. My ideal was Electrite, Crocodile, or Manectric, Crocodile, Chandelure, Skarmory, Gardevoir. Oh, what's the sixth one again? Yeah, and the sixth one will be whatever then. I think, you know, you had a like diverse team with the new megas that I can show off in shiny form and that sort of stuff, but yeah. Thing. So that brings me by today, because today, as you can see, I'm in my Genshin outfit. I think, I don't know if I showed this off on stream or not, but if I didn't, now you know, this is my Genshin OC outfit stream. I do have a Genshin fandom page. Do know that is my page made by me. So don't confuse that anybody else did that. And, you know, this outfit is supposed to go on there and thing. But I don't know yet if I will do it in the Preggo state or not. But... That's the same thing. That's the same thing. And if you didn't know already, I will be doing Genshin today. I will start with, like, my dailies, because I still have to do my dailies. But if you if you didn't know, I will be doing Genshin the Forsman World Quest. And that's the same thing, that's like the same thing I have with like... Oh, this is still on screen. This is still on screen. This is the same thing I... No, this is not a Hollow Knight, that. Huh. But that is still the same thing. I'm like, still, that is not the reason, if you're in the Discord, why I have updated the Pokemon channel yet, because A, I don't know if I want to are pregnant, some not, you know, with like Pokemon eggs, some are just human and pregnant, some have an inflation belly, some eat people and that sort of stuff, you know. And thing, I wanted to, like, my idea was to hit every corner of pregnancy, but not every person was pregnant. And you can make the argument that, like, yeah, thank you for the belly pad. Thank you for the belly pad. Like, lore-wise, I made it so that not everybody is pregnant yet. And thing. That some are trying to get pregnant, some are pregnant with Pokemon eggs, others with humans and that sort of stuff. Others have an air belly, others eat people. You know, I wanted to hit like a big thing. But if I make every art a Preggo version, then, you know, do I need to update the lore? And that's my main thing. And you can say, Elise, you don't need to update the lore, but... Also, I do have to show, I don't know, I didn't show this yet. That will be in the video of Friday. That, for our stellar type Elise, I also made a 4-sized belly and thing, because stellar type Elise is the villain in the story. Why do I have this thing? So, since the story was, you know, she mind control the other types, and she has an insatiable hunger and thing, and she eats the other types in order to digest them and thing, by thinking that will help her, but like, you know, Steel type Elise, you know, defeats her and thing, and because of that, she eventually rebirths the other ones, and to change her attitude, I swallowed her and thing, and because I swallowed her, she eventually changed, but... Thing. So because she is like the villain and also eats people, I thought, why not? I think. I don't know, like when I make my models, make my models and make them in Blender and that sort of stuff, I do tend to make bellies that look realistic and not roughly shaped, you know, and you know it's freedom, it's Vtubing and that sort of stuff. But I want to make it look realistic. If you get me. So sometimes I do make big bellies, sometimes like little smaller ones, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to make like a square Minecraft belly, if you get what I mean, you know? And I've never done like that 4 type, and it was all through, here I can show you because we have to wait until this works, hold on. Genshin is crashing, yay. Genshin is crashing. That's all when I make this like thumbnail, because I did in Blender the story, like originally this was just to be a fun story to give the lore, to clones a bit more lore. And I still have to upload a lot of the story. But this turned out A, to be like a story about my sexuality, which like a lot of my lore stories reflect my life and thing. And B, because I wanted to do like that I was talking to a clone, the clone eats me, and then the clone gets a bigger belly as like lore pig. I had this like big belly outfit and I was like, that actually looks good, And I got the idea to add it, and that's why these 3-4 type outfits has come to a thing, to life. And that sort of stuff. So yeah. Because brand new arcade Elise also has one and thing. But and that's why I think like of course I'm not gonna do like a 4 belly for every outfit. But when I think about that, like I could a 4 belly I can make like a big belly, and make it just roughly shaped, because it's you've eaten people or eaten species or eaten anything you want. So with that knowledge, I don't have to make the perfect belly, make a big round belly and that sort of stuff. I can make a big belly that like pieces out to the left side and thing, because somebody is kicking there, and thing. Fucka broeder en andere moeder. Why is this hidden? Oh. Aren't you supposed to be streaming? Aren't you supposed to be streaming? And hello, Alco. How was live? So you're thinking since I'm streaming, you're going to stream. So, Waarom doen? I'm trying to start up Genshin, but I don't know what Genshin had, like recently. So I was discussing a bit of lore things and model making, basically. Rip, yeah, I know. I might, that's the second thing that comes in a minute, but I might go back to, I'm thinking about changing my streaming schedule to make it stream on Wednesday evening and Friday afternoon, so Friday afternoon. And then Saturday be on or off day. So if I really feel like streaming or need to do something, I can stream, make like a recording session and that sort of stuff. Or on the other hand, if I don't feel like streaming, I don't have to apply to do it. Because originally when I wanted to stream, when I first started streaming it, my idea was... Now, for example, that. But if I, for example, Saturday you can play with you, with friends and that sort of stuff. But for example, if I need to record a video or, I need to record a game, that because I'm running out of videos, I could do that too. Because originally when I, before I became the pregnant Vtuber, before I had this identity, when I was just a little girl on the internet, or even not a girl yet. When I started streaming, my idea was on Wednesday evening, that made my main day, and on Saturday will be on and off depending on stuff. Wednesday came out well with my school schedule, and Saturday was just if I want to go on out with friends, I go out with friends. And if not so, I can stream or, and that sort of stuff. But Corona came. And because Corona came, Saturday became a main day and that sort of stuff. And now that I've tested out streaming on Friday afternoon, I do really like streaming on Friday afternoon. That you go Friday afternoon streaming, eating, dinner, chilling with friends, gaming. Yeah, that's also really long ago. And then go to a video recording and that sort of stuff. But, yeah, I think I'm going back, I'm not sure. So, voice crack. And but... I probably finalized that during September or October. End September, start October. And But... Yeah, and furthermore I was talking about model making. Is this thing game capture? I have two. At least 2 active ones that I know. I think it's passion. And I never set in my mind that I stream for nobody. I do see the numbers sometimes afterwards and be oh, the thing. But I always stream in the mindset that somebody's watching. Because if you stream that, you'll be like, oh, I have 0 viewers, I don't really need to talk, I can focus on my game, then nobody's gonna watch you. If you're actively engaging and that sort of stuff, then, you know, you keep going. And I think it's partially passion and your own mental battery, because I know, like, the thing is, I know if people are watching and people are commenting and I am, like, engaging with viewers, then most of my stream will take longer and I'm more eagerly to go on for longer than when I'm, like, sitting alone and nobody's reacting. But I always keep the mindset that somebody is watching and that not everybody's a chatter, like an active chatter and thing. Like, some are maybe just seeing here how I, like, scurber to, like, Genshin stuff and thing. Or hear me talk about, you know, my model making and my pregnant bellies and that sort of stuff. While others, you know, like you, actively chat and thing. That sort of stuff. So, yeah, yep, facts. So, like, yeah. Hi, Arctic. How's life? I do always yep, and not actively as always. Yeah, people do make it better in order for me to keep on going and thing. But I keep in mind that I feel like I'm always streaming for somebody. You know, for somebody that is not chatting. If you keep a mindset like that, you can go on for like a couple of hours. But I do have to admit, when people are chatting, and I don't want to put pressure on people, if you don't want to chat, you know, if you don't want to chat, don't feel obliged to chat. But the chatting viewers do help me to keep on going on and things. And that sort of stuff. So yeah. A whole yep, facts. But I think for me it's also partially passion. Like, I love doing streaming, I love making content and thing as pregnant Vtuber and that sort of stuff. Or in my case, the pregnant Vtuber. But I do love making content and thing. Even if it's an ordinary content, as I said. But yeah, I think that passion helps me, you know, saying I stream 3 hours even if, like, nobody's watching, nobody's chattering. But I don't keep the mindset. I will be playing Genshin if that ever game captures, but I don't think it game captures, so I have to put up a window. Once it's loaded in, I'll game capture it and thing. Now, like, there aren't enough just chatting streamers that are popular. Look on Twitch on just chatting. Maybe you can learn something from them. And that sort of stuff, because that's the thing where I have, for example, with my Pokemon streams, do the shiny hunts mostly offline. Because if you do shiny hunts, they're mostly, you know, doing the same. You have no boobs. Oh. Yeah, that makes a no. No, I think if you have passion about something, like that, people will come and be yourself. As Kitson said recently, Kitson says I've really grown and become more confident in my identity, which helped me make better content and that sort of stuff. So I think if you're yourself and, you know, active, but yeah, just chatting makes it harder without playing the game. Because if nobody's chatting in a just chatting stream, you're basically doing nothing. And that's also the reason I primarily hesitate to do Pokemon Shiny Hunt streams. Because once I do Pokemon Shiny Hunt, I feel like I do the same thing over and over again. And I don't feel like it's like engaging to watch. While others maybe, you know, want to come in, then chat chill while I, you know, fly reset to like a wild zone or, you know, bench reset thing. Yeah, be yourself for consistency and thing. So, but that is also one thing that I always had with like my content on YouTube. I love doing horror and I love doing Project Diva and thing. But I always feel like if I do other stuff, like my Call of Duty Veteran Campaign series, Biden of Isaac, you know, I do a lot of other stuff alongside it, that some people come for like only Biden of Isaac, and then when I stop with that series to do another series, that those people will turn away, you know. But maybe I'm not like well versed into YouTube analytics. Maybe. So, yeah, chatting should be optional. But my tip, the most tip that I can give, always stream like you're, like somebody is watching that is not like, stream like somebody is watching that is not actively chatting, I think. Thank you for the pet belly. Why is that not capturing? Pet belly. Cool. In my case, pet belly. Why is it not capturing? Well, I have done this game before. Window capture. And a new window capture. My cat stalked. You can integrate your cat. Do I need to like... Do I need to hold like... What's that capturing? Like, your cat can also, like, get views, if it helps. Yeah, but I have done this before, and is it because not full screen? Hold on. Graphics. If somehow the text is on screen, is there something in front of it? Wait, is this? Yeah, see it, the text, huh? See? The text? Huh? Oh. Oh wait, I already know what I did. Yeah, that was the massacre of Genshin. Hold on, let me check something real quick. I think I did window capture. Or I think I did display capture, not window capture. See, this is also part of being a VTuber, pregnant or not. He gets scuff. Een ding. Preggo Elise VODs. When was the Genshin stream? Was after that one? When was that Genshin stream? Did I never upload that one? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did display capture. Okay, my fault. Hey, look! Hey, guys! It's a game! Do you see, guys? It's a video game. Oh. Is it like right on screen? Yeah, I guess it's fine out. Oh yeah, this is back. Now, I thought like last time, I generally thought last time that I played this with aiko, that I was doing a window capture, but I remember now that I did, what was it? I did like display capture, because I look back on the VOD. You know, and that's the handy of having a VOD channel. I did look back at the VOD channel, and I did saw that I had display capture on. And that sort of stuff. So 30 minutes later, we're in. You know, 13 minutes. It's not a VTuber stream without scuff, huh? It's not a VTuber stream without scuff. But we're in. We're in, we can play. We can do the game. I wanted to do the Frost Moon primarily today, and maybe do another chest, but first I need to do the dailies, because you need to do the dailies and that sort of stuff. What do I throw away? A thing. So I think I will primarily spend it on like on Stygian and like onslaught and that sort of stuff, because that's the best artifact farming. But I think if I remember correctly that Enefa would come next cycle of the patch, and I would really like Enefa instead of Oron. But I also really like Odette. Or I want Odette also. So who was the credit card that I can borrow? Who was the credit card that I can borrow? Now I forgot that like I did that for Columbina's weapon. That I had like roughly 3k of these left. So I can do another 20 pulls. If I would want. And thing. But I think I'm on the 50-50. So it's not guaranteed that I get Odette. And I think if I go for Odette and I would lose the 50-50, no with my luck, I would lose the 50-50. That I will not have enough for like yeah, I'm on the 50-50 for like Inefa. But on the other hand, I'm the gambling channel. I say let's go gambling. And also primarily doing this because I need like opening chests and getting moon things or oculus will get you like these points, and by using these points I can like not do commissions. So what did I get? Oh! Oh! Huh. The guy that turns into a lamp 24/7. The guy that turns into a lamp 24/7. Because like I got Columbina's weapon last weapon banner. And that thing gives a lot of crit. Looks so good. Stygian, where is Stygian? I probably mispronounced Stygian. Stygian Onslaught, right? Just Stygian. I can also count this out a bit to see if I could do like the level 4 again, but it depends on the bosses that are in it. And thing. I have done like level 4 once, I think. That's not like an easier thing. But I am not that heavy endgame content. I do like now that I have a good Varka team and a good Sabai team. Yeah, Sabai, Sandrone. I think my Varka and Sabai teams are the strongest that I have. And thing. And because of them, I could clear Abyss better. And that sort of stuff. And since the past cycles, I've been like getting 36, 35 stars. Like I got this cycle 35 stars out of 36. Because the new boss that dropped on 7.0 is something I didn't understand. I don't know if it's on Steam. I don't think it's Steam. Yeah, I think you need the Hoyo launcher. Is it on Steam? Is it on Steam? I don't think it's on Steam. No, it's not on Steam. Oh yeah, talk about the lion before. Talk about the lion. And I think you need it from the Hoyo launcher. And that sort of stuff. Like, it is their universal launcher, because, like, if I... Like, see, yeah, you can have the other apps too, like Zenless Zone Zero, Kai Star Rail, and Genshin Impact and Honkai Impact 3rd. If you have like, yeah, it's like those games, like it's just like those Call of Duty games, you know, where like you be like how do you say that? When do you say that the best? Like how do you say that the best? Yeah, this does like it's like it's Call of Duty size, you know. At a point like if you have size, if you have like 300 gigabytes left, you can do it. But like, do know Genshin is a big game, I think. So the Hoyo, you need the Hoyo launcher probably. I don't know how that works on mobile because I don't play on mobile. I do have an external hard drive and that sort of stuff, but I don't know how that works on mobile. But like on PC at least, you need like the Hoyo Play thing. And from there you download our games, basically. That was easy. That was easy, I think. But yeah, I don't know, like, to get back to my story where I was talking before, before we talked about chatters and that sort of stuff. Like, I don't know if I would make more for baddies, I'm saying. I think I might do, I might not. Depends on the mood, I think. But once I get to like Pokemon CEA Steel type Elise, I might give her a Quadrasato ink medal, because all employees have that and that sort of stuff. And I made her an employee there as well. So that will be an outfit that will be coming. And after that, I don't know what will be coming. I think my version 3 will be coming then after that. But yeah, with 4 bellies, as I said earlier, like I can do more rougher shaped big bellies and thing, but and things, so and that's fun. It's fun doing. And that sort of stuff, but yeah, then you can make the argument like Elise, if 4 is like part of your lore, you can make like a 4 belly for everything. Yeah, I can. Would I do that? No, probably not. Would I be able to do like menacing? Would I be able to do that? I think I will. I know for you I want And you. Which team was it doing here? It was a new roulette team. Like Hyperbloom. Thing. So yeah. But like overall, Genshin is like, yeah, I don't know how big the game is nowadays. It's big, at least. Not as big as my belly, but always a fun joke to make. But my holiday. I was thinking about talking my holiday. The first thing I want to start with. Oh, you start with this. Why are these guys so tanky? For fuck's sake. And thing. And the first thing I'm gonna talk about is I watched the Exit 8 movie with my girlfriend. And such stuff. And it was a fun movie, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the thing I like better with, like, in comparison, for example, weapons it is that weapons had, like, this story that, like, you know, kids disappeared in the class and thing, and one kid survived and the teacher, so now everybody is thinking, like, now everybody thinking that, you know, the teacher kidnapped the kids as a witch and thing. But over the story, I didn't want to do that. No, I didn't. Like, over the story, basically, they predict different characters and the scenarios as what happened during that time. Because during the first night, all kids run out of the house in the same direction. And thing. And because of that, like, the parents think the teacher would think. But in reality, it's like the grandmother of the kid. And thing. But what it didn't do well is, for example, there was a section where one of the parents saw the teacher at, like, a gas station. And they, like, confront the teacher of, like, hey, you did anything, you know, and thing. But during that moment, basically, the director of the school comes to them and basically attacks the teacher because he got, like, mind. I think it was like mind controlled or something, or like possessed and thing, and that sort of stuff. And because of that, there's like a fight starts out, and that fight happens. But before they really can, like, process what happens, it switches to the it switches to the perspective of the how do you call that? The principal. And I understand why you do that. It's like from a story perspective. But like, it takes out the immersion, and they do that so much during the movie that, like, overall I think it's a good movie still. But I generally was like, you know, it took away the immersion because, like, something exciting happens, you know? And then suddenly, like, you know, that immersion is gone. If you know what I mean. She fell to the death. And thing. And Exit 8 had that too, but did it way better. It only, like, happened once or twice. But basically, to give a short story, Exit 8 is an anomaly game. The idea is, like, you're coming to, like, a metro station. You have to remember the metro station. If you see something changed or an anomaly, return, you know, turn back and walk back around. If you see nothing, go ahead, go forward. And take exit 8, because there is a fake exit anomaly. I'm just spoiling that and thing, and if you don't take that, you're dead, basically. And the fact is, like, during that movie, like, you see the protagonist, he gets to, like, a metro station, you know, you see him in the metro station, he enters the halls, basically, and gets to exit 8, and you see him basically play as every gamer. You know, he starts to learn the game, he starts to learn the rules and things, till one moment where he meets a little boy. And that little boy, basically, you know, he thinks it's an anomaly, because the little boy was not part of the hallways. But a bird was not an anomaly, and he looks confused at it. Was like, huh? And then he asks the boy if he is lost. And the boy points at the man, with the man with the white shirt and the suitcase and the phone. That is your standard anomaly in the hallways. And you see him walk by, and the protagonist says, like, you know, whatever that was, it's not human anymore. And, you know what I like to do? Once he goes to the end, they transition to his view. And what happened to him and the boy. Because the boy was traveling with him. And apparently, he was also somebody who got stuck in exit 8 and was trying to escape. And you know what I like the most? It doesn't only transition really, really well. It keeps the immersion. It gives the character a bit of backstory, because he hadn't any backstory in exit 8. But I think what adds to it better is that the fact that once he gets through exit 8 and starts, you know, making his rounds, they put somebody else in the spot of him. And thing. In the end, he died still, but and thing, because he died in the end, and the kid knelt and that sort of stuff. But because of that, he was now an anomaly, which indicates that if you die in exit 8, you become an anomaly yourself, and that also multiple people can think. I'm sorry. And hi Aurora, welcome to the stream. So, like, exit 8 overall was a good movie. It is in Japanese, but it had Dutch subtitles. You don't need to be sorry for joining late. If you have something to do, because you're joining late. You know, that can happen. Nothing. But Exit 8 overall was like a good movie, I have to say. And things. So if you wanna if you like anomalies or anomaly games and thing and that sort of stuff, then you would like that movie, I think. You love pussies. Then I don't think the movie is for you, but I don't think the movie will be for you, but I don't know if I'm gonna make this. An unbeatable thought to that. I don't know if I have to... No, I don't think I have to, like, the DPS to, like... And go back to the shield. Do you need Odette for this? But how's life, Aurora? And thing. So, and that's of course one of the things we did on holiday. We also went shopping and to the arcade, and I don't know what Reshi was. Like I legit didn't know what came into Reshi. But Like, we went on Sunday to the arcade and it was just a chill day. But this girl, like of mine, oh, I swear to God. I swear to fucking God. I swear to fucking God. Like on Tuesday we went again. And I don't know what came into her, but she got like 6 jackpots. And that sort of stuff. And then she got like 6 jackpots out of all the machines. Like over the day. And 3 of them were in the same machine, I think. But still. Life is sad, why is sad? I'm back! Does it be enough? No. I misclicked like the one charge attack. Your parents. You should ignore your parents. This will be the way better thing to do. Can I do this because like I feel like I'm just short enough? Oh, you both DPS lost. No, you both DPS lost. No, this is also not enough. I don't think this is enough. Oh, you will get the shield again. This is sad, I can't really do the wolf. Or at least if I optimize it maybe a little bit better. Like I think I've optimized it, but like I'm gonna sit here 2 hours optimizing. It's sad that they won't call me by my new name because he met me with my dead name. I'm pretty sure when you were born you didn't have a name yet. Well, yeah, technically you do when you go pregnancy, but like by state law, you don't have a name until your parents tell the government like, hey, or at least in the Netherlands. I know it's stupid, but like in the Netherlands, like you won't have a government name unless your parents go to like the government state and be like, you know, hey, we have a newborn, its name is this and that sort of stuff. And thing. If you know what I mean. So. Come on, child. No, but like, that's the thing. Like in theory, like as long as your parents don't register you here, you don't have a name. Because your parents have to go to the government, like City Hall, and be like, hey, you know, register, we got a newborn, its name is this. And thing. Would that be enough? No, we got the shield! Oh. I got the shield again. One more try, otherwise I go to the false moon and thing. Wait, because my parents are my grandparents. Just got the parents because easier in chat. Yeah, I know. But still. Like, I assume when your mother, like, how do you call that? Like, I assume when your grandparents took control, they at least knew, okay, yeah, that makes it, like, a little bit harder, but... I know that here in Inse you can legally change your name for $50 for $50? You can do it for 50? I'm gonna move to the US. Oh wait. I'm telling you, it's way more expensive in the Netherlands. No, I don't think this will be it either. Let me look it up like in a minute, because like I know it's way more than 60 and 50. Oh, he gets a super shit. Not again! I got close, I guess. I don't laugh. Changing that last name here. Only an adult can be already 800. Like, first name, you can directly change it. Yeah, see here, if you already need to, like, change, like, your first name with, like, a lawyer, which already can cost a lot. And I know if you want to do it from, like, you need, like, also, like, for transfer reasons, you need, like, a therapist approval and that sort of stuff. And thing. So you need, like, approval from therapist, and then with a special approval, go to the court, go to, like, the city council. You can get it for free as, like, a transgender and thing. But, in general, like, there comes the funny part. If you legally change your name, your old identity is, you know, invalid. And you need to pay already. Yeah, but like, the funny part is like, the fact that if you would legally freely change your name, your old identity will be invalid, which means you need a new identity card. And a new identity card already costs $80. So in theory, even if you do it freely, you know. So, like, in theory, it's, like, not cheaper here. So, like, by the fact of, like, an identity card only, like, that's also something that, like, I know I'm not into politics that much and thing, and I know, like, I'm not, like, an understander of things, and I'm a dumbass sometimes. But tell me tell me why, like, our government requires you to have an ID verification card, you know, from the age of 14 and older. But to get to this ID verification card, you need to pay $80. Or otherwise you get a fine because you can legally, you know, identify yourself. What happened between the fact that, like, the government requires you something, else you pay a fine, but to require something... Yeah, like, why do... I'm pretty sure I have Colombina with me, but... Like, that's the thing, like... Why do you need to pay for an identity card that's required? Why is it not free? Yeah, you need a letter from your therapist or lawyer and from Social Security Department. That's not to be presented in front of a judge in templicate, yeah. Where did this came from all of a sudden? Is it like a space? I think all those things like a colony. People age 24 that pays 46 for a new card and below that's 27. Here it's $80. Or 70 to $80, I think. Ja, 80 € 10. Or $80, $80 and 10 cents. And 43 for person to 18 years. And if it's mandatory, you know, it needs like a fast end, you know, it's required, then... It's the realm of life. And thing, so like, yeah, Netherlands is expensive. And thing. I wanted to do that, I don't know if... Yeah, I couldn't see comic traffic ever. Like, people say the Netherlands is like great, and you have like great healthcare, but like I don't know why, where, like, no, I don't want to come to defend them. Like, I don't now know where it comes from because I will pay like stupid things. We pay like stupid amounts of things. It's still focused on the Vtuber and the Staritza and her grand plan, which is called Project Stutza. I am still have to do like part of the I still have to do part of the Arca quest, but I'll do that on my own, I think. So as you can see, like Project Stutza, I think. I don't know what it means. So, but it is still evolved up to like. Only time will reject is if you've been arrested or been incarnated. Damn. Technically, it's still going up to like, you know, Taritza collect all the gnosis and Hazikentel and thing, and eventually it is still in like battle against the divine and decide your own fate, basically, and that sort of stuff. Are those teleport waypoints? Cass? Fine, man, I don't care. Most of it, I know on Alaska you can do pretty much whatever you want since it's nothing but ISIS now. I can't care less. Why do I? Immune for like Hydro. Can I frame lagging? I'm frame lagging now, aren't I? You found Raikou. These are not the moonlight vines. I've seen information about them in the terminal. Can I show you how to clear them out? Yeah, what are you playing then? Mysterious type of ancient moon energy that has similar effects to Kuvaki. It can change how objects may be acted upon, and allows you to move swiftly in a given direction after transforming into the form of Granky. Pokopia. Depends on what stage you plan to stay in or visit. I activated the terminal, but much of the data is missing. Fake something? In all the moonlight finds they grow in places where the ancient moon power has been thrown into a terminal, perhaps that's why. There's a damaged engineering blueprint. What the fuck is this? The terminal shows the young girl entered this place, accompanied by a giant flying creature. Fuck, this is New York. Well, I guess first time to unlock all the waypoints in the area and find chests, because I need chests. It was like one also below ground. How do I go out of this? Oh. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, look, it's happy because I played with him.
旅の役に立つかもしれませんよ。僕はいりませんので、どうぞ。
Is it down? Oh. Hello, Oculus? Oh, you're down on the pillar. It's near the teleporter. Eruit. So there is somewhere around here also. I don't care about the bake. My location is way down the central stacks of the New York, not the Patrikas and the local rednecks LMAO. Is rednecks? Why is rednecks a bad word? My pill in-game is ridiculous dominant meal respects it. I guess you would need to get. It wouldn't be as simple as you think, you know, going in from the roof. Okay, maybe it's not as simple as you're coming in from the roof. Unit ID is requested. I'm why am I?
自由になれ。周りを見張ってて。ほら、さ。目を閉じて。はっと。
I have no idea what I'm doing.
旅の役に立つかもしれませんよ。僕はいりませんので、どうぞ。
I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's working. I think.
移して。みんなを守るから。
ほら、やっはっ。はっ。目を閉じて。やっはっ。 死の底へ。旅の役に立つかもしれませんよ。僕はいりませんので。
Hanky Shanky. Huh. Ha! Ha! So only you got the listen it. Playing card games is making love. Usually do it on the table and always feel dip shame when it's finished. AKA inbreeding. Did I get that one? I think I got it. Hey, where are you going? Obstacle detected.
Hmm. 悪くないコレクションですね。
Do this again. I don't say I was a redneck.
流れて
じゃあな、行け。もう
ミュージック。
お静かに。やっと。死の底へ。どうやら僕は長く世間から離れすぎていたようですね。至る所に宝箱が置いてありますが、これはいつからの流行りなんですか？
Free? Free stuff? Free stuff? Free? 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 I do fuck you phone. Oh. Hey.
夜ですね。いや。
満ちて。
どうやら僕は長く世間から離れすぎていたようですね。至る所に宝箱が置いてありますが、これはいつからの流行りなんですか
？Oh. Or am I an idiot? Oh, it's by the waterfall. Oh. Ew. Yeah, free stuff. See, free? There's one below. I'm not gonna look for all of them, but like ones that I'm nearby, I will take, because I want to like also increase my points so that I don't have to do commission forever. But I also have the whole of Shenzhen to do still, so there will be like a lot to gain. This is primarily also for me to say, hey, you know, I do the world quest, and also primarily for me to say, hey, I get some adventure points so that I don't have to do commissions anymore. And it's also for me to say, hey, I do like a chill 3-hour, 4-hour stream. And I call it a day. Do I get up there? The fuck are you?
近づいてみるとやっぱりすごく大きな木だな。まるで壁みたいだぞ。でも上の方で光ってるあれは何だ？見ろ、あそこに扉があるぞ。
So, Palmy, you can see what the door is. Transport route space lifeform capture station. Huh. I think that was this one. Let me guess, this one's down. I heard it. What is it? Is it up there? You know, I'm like, I don't know if I told this often, but I think I do, but like, I'm bad at open world games because I say I like, you know, I say that I do, for example, like, you know, I want to do the world quest and that sort of stuff, and then I get distracted by doing like side things like this. Do I need to push that ball into, like... Why are you bad at cozy games?
Connection terminated.
Oh,
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth. If you still even remember that name,
I died
then I'm afraid you've been misinformed.
EXE, please restart the
You
whole
are not here to
EXE.
receive a gift, nor have you been called here by the individual you assume, although you have indeed been called. You have all been called here, into a labyrinth of sounds and smells, misdirection and misfortune. A labyrinth with no exit, a maze with no prize. You don't even realize that you are trapped. Your lust for blood has driven you in endless circles, chasing the cries of children in some unseen chamber, always seeming so near, yet somehow out of reach. But you will never find them. None of you will. This is where your story ends. And to you, my brave volunteer, who somehow found this job listing not intended for you. Although there was a way out planned for you, I have a feeling that it's not what you want.
Hey man, je rijdt gewoon in de spet in de boot. Ik moet wat hier uit voor
I am nearby. This place will not be remembered.
What happened on the moon? Ik kan de bestomen eruit. Anyway, let's have one look for them third radio because that's somewhere nearby.
As the agony of every tragedy should. And to you monsters trapped in the corridors, be still and give up your spirits. They don't belong to you. For most of you, I believe there is peace.
I need to
perhaps more waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, friend. My daughter, if you can hear me, I knew you would return as well. It's in your nature to protect the innocent. I'm sorry that on that day, the day you were shut out and left to die, no one was there to lift you up into their arms, the way you lifted others into yours. And then, what became of you? I should have known you would be content to disappear. Not my daughter. I couldn't save you then.
I have to get there and
so let me save you now. It's time to rest, for you, and for those you have carried in your arms. This ends for all of us.
Let's get to the big tree and progress this, because otherwise I'll be stuck here for another 2 hours.
ほら
移して
さあ夢なき眠りへようこそ
Oh, my game doesn't really like this, it seems.
目を閉してお静かに旅の役に立つかもしれませんよ。僕はいりませんのでどうぞ。
Free stuff? Cool. The collabed garden grounds. What garden grounds? Abandoned station. Huh. That this one? Yeah. I found a pooper. Who's the pooper? In the intermediate valuation now active. I was not done reading. Oh, Paldean Wooper. Oh. Starting verification of collabed garden grounds. I didn't want to do that.
満ちてさん月よ輝け
さあみんなに挨拶だ。
ミュージックスタート
いや
The Advanced Validation Unit Group. There are two of them again.
流れてみんなを守る
いや目を閉して暗闇は怖いですか。
Huh. Is that the boss? Oh, that's the boss one. Oh wait, is that like a local legend?
新月が
Uh-oh.
来る満ちて
さあお静かに久しぶりの窮地です。
It's doing damage.
いやほらさっと死の底へ
I think you need cryo for this one.
みんなに挨拶だ。じゃあな
移してミュージックスタートはっと
お静かに暗闇は怖いですか。
Yeah, you need cryo for this one.
いやあまり遠くに行くなよ。行けもうち
That doesn't even reach it.
目を閉してさあお静かに死の底へよっ
今宵月を捧
Oh, you just get like...
じゃあなほら
You just get like a hydro shield.
さあお静かに
That is unbreakable.
周りを見張っててくれ。
みんな頑張ってね
Hold on. Hold on. I need a different team for that. I need a different team for that. Waar is Daddy's only?
カトラリーの準備も完了。
Was there no waypoint there? Was there no waypoint? I thought there was a waypoint. I thought. Elise, you have nothing doing with podcast but exploring and other stuff. Yeah, I know, shut up. Oh, he's now staying there, so if I want my chest I have to defeat it. Yippee.
冷凍のくだらない。
Hey, look, that does way more damage.
ついてきて。律令チョック。ティータイムの
You know the HP bar is moving.
くだらない。
We call it a win. The HP bar is moving, guys.
チョック。低温調理。缶のように羽ばたけ。くだらない。ついてきて。くだらない。律令。滑稽ね。一休みしたいわ。くだらない。
Mushter, the pioneer that gazes at the stars.
一休みしたいわ。
You mean like a rolling ball?
食前くだらない。一休みしたいわ。くだらない。
I mean, its HP bar is going down, so you know I call it a win. Why is my centaur not her HP don't?
ティータイムの余興よ。一休みしたいわ。いけるわね。チョック律令中。ついてきて。
Like 45 stellar conduct hits.
一休みしたいわ。くだらない。
You're dead, right? Why was you by destroying all four? Oh yeah, I forgot those were things. You died? Oh.
中身は
Hey. I didn't even get anything from this. Didn't even get anything from this. That was not even worth it. Yeah, true, that's fun. I got fun from that. True, I got fun from that. Sad, no 5-star. Oh, I do another Alosha. That's nice. Probably someone I will never be building anyway, because... Probably will be like a good I got a stellar conduct support, but already have Miko. And SQF increases attack.
まずい、閉じ込められちゃったぞ。
Huh? It was like, what did I do? Oh, there was a hole in it. The ripple was like the... Oh no, it's the ball. Oh. 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 See, I can be... I can be smart sometimes.
別に気になるわけじゃないわよ。
Sometimes. Sometimes I can be smart. What the fuck are you doing over there? Oh, do I have to like... Elise be like, I'm not getting everything. Elise also be like, I'm getting everything. Screw you guys, I'm going home. Spot in there. Stop. Sometimes I said sometimes I can be smart. Power up. What if I don't want to go to the power up? I think I might need to go to power up. I think I might need to go to power up. Is that a roof? Okay, you got me, game. Got me, game. You pranked me. You pranked me, game. Too happy? You can prank me all you want, game, but... Oh, you get it right in an elevator. Is this really a roof? Huh, you wouldn't tell. You wouldn't tell that this... That's the way I came from. That's the way I came from. I see. I see mist, I see mist, I see mist. Oh, wait. I think I'm not supposed to be in here yet. I think. Or something tells me that I'm not supposed to be in here yet. Just, you know, a thought. I have no idea what this means. Now that I think about it, I might on an oopsie. It's funny how I say, like, you know, I'm so smart sometimes and that sort of stuff, and then like literally 2 minutes later I break the whole quest because I'm like taking an alternate route that's not supposed to be yet done. Fine, I get the memo, I'll put it lower next time. If you support it on Mega Mind. Yeah, true, it might be Mega Mind. Okay, let's do the quest properly, because I thought you could, like, sneak in. Or something. Why does like the lunar charge like my game so much, or like the Steam so much?
持っていけばこれが欲しくて駆けずり回ってたんでしょ
Like that. I want my money back. I wonder what's inside Byman.
真ん中に小さな休憩所みたいのがあってあ休憩所の左が
Back door. Ah, I wonder why. Hmm.
呪言律令 直律令
No, I don't want to climb on Cotton Wall again. Ugh. I wonder where this path is.
これならオイラたちを一番上まで運んでくれそうじゃないか。月霊大王も飛んでったし、上に行けばコロンビーナに会えるはずだぜ。
Where's stream? You're looking at it. I thought that the lift needed power. I was right. Hi cutie, how's life?
天の船ってそのリフトのことか。どうやら月のエネルギー不足はかなり深刻な問題みたいだな。どこか
Took you long enough to start streaming. I'm streaming for 2 hours almost. What do you mean?
お、こんなところにも端末
When the moonlight runs nearby, talk about plus
が。
Turbo to activate to read relevant information.
意外な情報が入ってたり見つけた。
Not a complete engineering blueprint. 4.
おお、この
Nah, I've been busy for 2 hours.
比較的新しそうだな。左のはオイラたちが外で
Outside, what are those two things on the right? The gram in the bottom right is the power hub from the entire facility is located on the ground. The destination on this camera we just wrote, the space life from capture station. A photo complex is composed of the marine biosphere and the space life from capture station. The designer was named Agian, and researchers in the field of life of sciences. Yeah, you asked me to marriage then. It believes that among the stars live many mysterious creatures we haven't discovered. Because he wanted to overturn Ebony's Bellroom theory. He believes that the deep space signal received by the dragons was not a message that Kina sent back, but rather it came from some mysterious creature from beyond the stars. The signal. Yes, in the end we built the capture station in the space above Engine's circle. That was the says. I haven't found any relevant records.
オイラもそう思うぞ。設計図によると
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm already underground, but okay. Oh my god, the PC just gave me a washing machine. Preggo waku waku. Really? Oh. Yeah. I didn't know PC could do that. I'm trying to read something, Paimon.
外はどうなってるんだ。
The terminal records see if highly concentrated engine one energy beneath the unit circle that provides power to the entire facility. But the leakage of this highly concentrated energy can cause storms that will harm living beings. But don't worry, the occlusive fields can temporarily hold the storms back once we don't accept the generator's range. I should Twitch bugged. Where am I going?
あれは森か。地下にも森があるんだな。まだ下に行くのか。いくらなんでも深すぎるぞ。
Pip, you're not Paimon. You're a cutie.
深くあればあるほど木は大きく育つんだよな。ってことは生界生物捕食ステーションはきっとすごく高いところに建てられてるってことだ。
But why can't you have to use emotes? Sometimes it can be a bug by Twitch, not by yourself. Because the second Waku Waku came in.
気になるぜ。
I didn't want to be called Paimon, I hate Paimon. That's odd. Your second one did the same too. No, I don't hate you. You're my girlfriend. I love you. I have to do maintenance work. No, you're not payment to me. You're my girlfriend. A giant device that powers Agian Circle, which in turn draws its energy from the sea of acrylon energy below ground. This is the accumulation of knowledge acquired by the ancient dragon researchers. Now, however, extensive repairs may be needed to restore its former luster. Can I take this device with me? The pad did work just a moment ago. Oh, these times. Maybe it's a Twitch issue? Hold. Oh, I need to go further even. No, I didn't meant to do that. Newest AI update Preggo. Oh yeah, I forgot that thing. I forgot I need to turn that off. One thing. No, I think I turned it off. Yeah, I turned it off. But what AI update? Like I know they like want to train like your, like that's always funny to me that like I saw that on Twitter. Like Twitter or Twitch wants to train a generative AI and thing, and that sort of stuff. So I opted out. But on the other hand, I've been like thinking like, who wants to like train their channel AI on a Preggo Vtuber? Also train AI on a channel like Dr. Community. Yeah, they I get like I think like bigger channels. Like bigger channels, you might have more viewer data, which to train your AI on. And thing. And so. Yeah, but like that's also the thing with like me. Like I'm a pregnant Vtuber. We're also like talk sexualized from time to time. So.
直律令直
See, Skeleton agrees with me. Why does Skeleton agree with you? Skeleton's not even here.
ついてきていけるわねやりなさい黒卵旅これは
This is Project Moongazer. Recorded in this one too?
その計画が記録されて計画の
Nothing about the project, but there's a supplementary note. To my mentors Unjin and his beloved Mankis Gati, your contributions to Project Moongazer shall not be forgotten.
いうのって
Ik heb het ding niet zien eruit. De meeste maten uit. Thank you for your contribution on Pilot Studies or something like that.
感謝いたしますみたいな
I had to thank you before Pilot. Pilot, someone arrived at the test. One of the students would have written it. They don't left the message.
内容はこれだ
So
け
there are no further records.
もっといろんな
I was hoping for more than that. Well, what about the power system?
注目した
Fix, I'm activating it now. Jess? But what does Skeleton agree with, babe? On the big spins for 8 seconds, we got a skeleton now. Mister, don't check Discord. I'm streaming. Don't you see that? You had viewers? See? Nothing to worry about. Call me Paimon, sounds about right. Zeker van die verschillende degrees you knows. I would have to go.
緊急通路があるよ
But I hear you're like funny as fuck. I streaming on Paimon. You're not Paimon, babe. You're my cutie patooties.
気をつけて進めよ一番上の階はエンジンに触れた魔物が吹き飛んだぞ当たらないように注意しろよ
Why are you? Why does everybody want to be a Paimon? Oh, I have to like jump over it. I'm an idiot. Paimon is like the companion in this game, like your travel guide. You know. But she has like this annoying voice. Levine. See, that's a good choice. Mensen call girlfriend Paimon because they find the best character in game just like their girlfriend. I don't find Paimon the best character in the game.
急ごうぜそれにしてもボロボロだな
So. They might call me Paimon, I haven't you. I haven't called you Paimon. You made your mind up that you were thinking that I will be calling you Paimon. So, huh. But Paimon is the annoying companion in the game. Like, you know, an annoying voice companion. Nah, I'm not calling you Paimon. It's from Zelda too. Nah. Kijk hier die patouté, wat no wants to be Paimon all day.
古の宝物実に貴重だ
Everyone says, help Paimon, you're a Paimon, you're a Paimon, you're a Paimon. Elise, suffer.
これでこのリフトは動くはずだよな。よし、ちゃんと動き出したか。これでもう落ちることはないはずだぞ。ステーションの中はどんな風になってるんだろうな。竜族の学者が本当に生界生物を捕獲できたのかも気になるぜ。
Can I leave Paimon in there?
そうだ、旅人。もしお前がそんな時代に月に来てたら、竜族に生界生物として
No, I don't think they would capture me like that.
されてたかもな。想像するとす
I think they would capture you, Paimon, if you met
や
them.
っぱり変なことを考えるのはやめとくぜ。竜族は人を食べないけど、どこが怖いの？黒卵。お前反抗期なのか？まるでちょっと羽が生えてきて一人前になったつもりの小鳥が親鳥に逆らおうとするみたいだな。あなたは親鳥じゃないし、私は小鳥じゃない。羽もない。
They're like going back and forward.
これ以上口答えするなら。
Yeah, Paimon, keep conservating everybody's snacks. You're a cutie. The Space Life Capture Facility. There's a giant dick in the sky. Guys, look to Earth. It's flat.
見ろ、あれはテイワットだ。こんな角度から見るのは初めてだぞ。すっごく綺麗だな。
Chasing in real life named to Paimon the butter girlfriend.
もしかして宇宙に出るのか？ステーションがまさか宇宙に立ってるなんてな。宇治宇治は本当にすごいな。
I'm just gonna pretend that I didn't read those messages, okay? What you can't read, you can never accept. Never nor known. Headpads. Can I jump out? Being weighted makes your body lighter than it's ever been. Pay attention to the effects of the inertia when you move. A shit
どう
per.
やら本当に宇宙に出ちゃったみたいだな。まずは慎重にこの辺りを調べてみようぜ。怖い生界生物が襲ってきたりしないよな。
What am I picking up? On this thing. Ah, more headpads. This Colombina.
マーゴ、どう？ウージがいな。待って。
More headpads. Ah, boop.
旅人にパイモン。
We followed you.
コロンビーナ、本当にお前だったんだな。
We interrupted him by dropping unannounced, you know, like in space on the moon. Of course not, I'm glad to see you. I go so far as to call it a pleasant surprise.
オイラの言っても。
How did you get to the
どうやって
moon?
ここまで来たの？知りたいな。
Well, we found a rocket, and with the rocket we went into space, and because we went into space, we found this thing. So could we accidentally wind up flying to the moon in a spaceship?
きっと月の引力のせいだね。黒卵が紛らわしいことをするせいだぞ。おかげでこんなに優秀な海路のオイラまでレジを踏んじゃったんだから。黒。
Is that your name now? My name is Nini.
ニンニン黒
She's a Nini, aka Aggie.
そう。
Please don't blame her, Pam, and I'm too partly responsible for this.
いや。
Well, Papa should go in, but what you must say though, everything happened between you two anyway.
と。
After I told him when I had that idea, I wanted to tidy this place up and invite my friends to come to visit.
好きでパーティーか。
Imagine coming with somebody across, like, you know, and it's like, you know, hey, you're my friends. You wanna go for a party? You'd be like, yeah, sure. Yeah, but she showed her feet once. Don't worry about it. You're the only one paying attention to feet.
だから。
I tried to checking every corner to make sure it was safe. So I discovered that they did not understand. Nini was one of them. I still don't know what her kinds are. Isn't he a Genki? You know, slightly different color. Well, completely different color, but it's no big deal, right?
彼女たちは生まれた
For Microvaki, but then power flowing through the bodies to Genki here comes from a moon of an earlier era.
それ以外にも
Beyond that, there are other things hidden within Nimi's body which have nothing to do with the moon.
好きとは関係ないもの
Feet are you. Well, you're the only one who said, like, they showed their feet once.
そういうことか。
So, look, it's me. Oh, I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody.
それが原因で彼女たちの種族が特殊な行動を
Maybe it's because her kind developed such unique behaviors.
私
Kind.
がニン
I
ニン
discovered Nini in an underground forest. She was very weak and unconscious at the time. I tried to rule with a Kufenki, but a little avail.
それでも
After bringing her back to the surface, found that she began substantially consuming her kin.
彼
Only
女が無意識に仲間の子を取り込んでるのに気づいたんだ
they eat each other?
仲間を取り込んだうん月齢は絶対にそんなことしないね私仲間を取り込んだの
Oh,
覚えてないあの時
you're
は
fully conscious at the time. And perhaps I should towards merge. They gave themselves to help awake you. Yes, it sounds like a horror story.
あの子たちは
Says you.
自らを
Yeah.
捧げて君の目覚めを助けたの それなら
Yeah, she says that the black
で
ones,
しょ
the, you know, the black-looking Kuvenkis ate each other. Apparently she ate other Kuvenkis on the planet. But to make it sound more nice, no, they happily, you know, on their own will merged with her to give her more power.
それでもまだ怖い、私
To
も
how to keep her
少し
away from her kin for the time being.
なるほど隔離す
It's
る
Icelander, but the regular Kuvenki. What if Aggie start absorbing
大
them?
丈夫
What happens between Din and an own
ニン
kind?
ニンと 彼女の仲間にしか起きなかったよ。
It's not a fetish game. It's just a story. It is not themed around fetishes. I'm 100% like, okay, I'm 99% sure it's not themed around fetishes. And thing. It's not because I'm a pregnant VTuber that like eating other people automatically directly means, you know, fetish. But if she is weak, yeah, but if she is weak and she requires like, from a storage perspective, yeah. It is more story perspective. Like, let's not call it 4, let's like merge it together, you know? You put like 1 and 2 together, you get 3. You know, like merge. Merge their powers and thing. It is not fetish related, okay? Like, they show her feet once and you'd be like, fetish. That's because that's her design. She has like this like, she has this like pearl at the back of her feet. I think she has like... I think it was meant that like she has like, how do you call that? Like the heels from, how do you call that fairy tale again? How do you call that one? Again. I forgot that fairy tale. But in theory she's wearing shoes. Because she was originally called, Kutar. And Columbina Hypersolina was the name she chose herself. Because she didn't know her own name and... Basically, because she didn't know her own name, her friends gave her a name, and that was Hyper Solenia Columbina, and Columbina was her Vtuber name, basically. Now, she was originally called like as a Harbinger, and Harbinger was played, I think, played on a plaything. Oh, it was the dumb sled, it was not that thing, it was not Columbina. But. Why am I looking? Where's someone with like? Yeah, this one shows. Like you can see here, like. She called her Mad Mew Mew. Not everything is Mad Mew Mew. And like, as you can see here, she wears shoes. But it's like of ice, I think, made. Or like hydro. And, she has like this little bulbs below it. Yeah, technically you can say she's wearing shoes, but... Technically she is. So... Why am I looking it up? I have her character. Then expect to come back here. I'm sorry, but I must complete my mission. I know what your mission is, I'm afraid, but the moon's gravity has brought you back here. Perhaps I can help. Such logic is so powers of the ancient moon from the terminals in the ruins. That seems like a safe approach. That's eating her own kind stuff. Then I don't gaslight you, but she's not... Yeah. The power of the ancient moon's terminals enough to keep her full. That sounds likely. That's that. I couldn't absorb anything from the terminal at the entrance to the Union Circle because it was being affected by the moon's power. Was that you doing, Columbina? Now, due to the Upper and Lunar Sea, I kicked off Alakuno's store, which in turn spread highly concentrated ancient moon energy all the way here. As it happens, I'm taking care of that, otherwise the power will cause harm to all living beings other than Kurenki. The Lunar Sea, Maggie. Cannibal is name's Maggie and the Lunar Sea is her home. I think that high concentration of energy is taking her current form. She has a companion there as well named Unji. Do Mega Kurenki? Yeah, but Unji's been very relatable lately. He got into a fight with Maggie, the aftershocks of which started up the Lunar Sea and caused a storm. We're pretty sure we fight about... Enough unfortunately, the lunar storm has already formed. So I plan to extract the Asian moon found at the center of the lunar sea, which lies at the heart of the energy storm. It costs so much money. Further problems again. The game is weirder than some It is not a fetish game!
じゃあいつ出発するんだ
It's so...
早く君たちが来
You
る
just
前
move it
か
before you
ら
arrive. If you want to avoid hurting, it might be best if you wait for him to leave before retrieving the ancient moon found. To cap and Maggie's made fence. Thing. Maggie told me this can detect Unji's energy fluctuation at the moment. That means he must have gone somewhere else. Are we wasting time rolling around here then?
大丈夫
Not to worry, we can still make it time if we leave right away.
ちょっと待って
Please wait. Hmm?
彼女に
I want to ask her a question.
孫に
Make it sure, but she might be able not to answer you very well.
孫こんにちは
Yeah, you called it a fetish game.
あなた
Is your Maggie's Getty?
マーゴジェッティ
Is that the name from the terminal just now?
さっきの
Unji's lover, yes.
そい
So
つ
she turned to Omega Kurenki?
のか
Can that be?
私にもどういうこと
I didn't know what to make this either, but it's most likely Unjin.
どうしたのすごく驚いてるみたい
No, you're saying it's game weird as some fetish games, and you say because they show their feet, and like they talk about eating each other. And it's like, how many fetishes does the game want to put into? You don't directly say it, but like with the amount of time you say fetish game because they once show her feet and once talk about eating their own cane, you know, you make it clear that you think it's a fetish game, or give the impression, and that sort of stuff. The dragon researchers and Project Moongazer? Seems my home has secrets that even I know nothing about. Come on with me for now. Once you resolve the issue of the Archelon storm, we might be able to speak to Indrine.
それじゃ
See? See, she is wearing shoes.
Margot, 私の友達を案内して
Her design made her design made cosplayers go like, you know, run for the money because her shoes are most likely. I can zoom in. I think. Because her shoes are more like the zip ties, as you can see. But like, what makes it finished is like that she has like a frost ball below the moon, below her feet, basically. So. Are you gonna like... Oh, now you're not... Yeah, see? I can say technically she doesn't, but like she makes shoes. So... And this alone is like cosplaying hell, basically. I need to close that map. And you don't trust that she is wearing shoes. She isn't a cannibal. That Kuvenki thing is a cannibal. So. But yeah, you can say she's wearing her shoe. You can make the argument she isn't because of the bandage and exposure. But so now I turn into like a fetish game. Always a fetish game. Yeah, true. I'm a pregnant Vtuber. I'm like a fetish streamer. You know, I'm nothing to do with a personal identity question and a personal expression. No, I'm just a fetish streamer. And people will never understand. So yeah. I mean, I do from time to time, you know, talk sexual, so, you know, I can understand why people say that, but... Space capture arm damage. What was this one, right? Gonna head out with you, mommy. Thank you for dropping by, Aurora. Until next time. Okay, I need probably... The ball's over there. Let's get back into...
もうお供え物はいらないから君にあげる。やっ。これ。
I need to get this one then. Maybe you need to get that one. Oh. Oh, you need to get it that way. Well, that was damage. I didn't need to go that way. Moongaze identifier detector. Can I reach that time? I'm like... Oh, this is risky because, like,
きちんとしまっておこう。
is that not the other? This is trippy, like. I already got most of them. Like just a few left. And just like the things. But I think I got most of them in here. Yeah. I need to get it all the way back around. I need to get all the way back around. Can I get back? I feel like I've done nothing of the world quest. I am doing my goal of like collecting these points that I have roughly for like, what is it, 13 days? But in those 13 days I will be doing some of the Schneider world quests. I will be getting more. Oh, I missed this. Walking with sweet flowers. A preserved flower from a long-lost era, being a striking resemblance to a certain plant found at Daviat. There may be a distinct and ambiguous connection between the two. Do I need to give that to, like... Do I need to give that, like, to, how's that plant growing monster called? To her? I might need... You know what I'm gonna do? Another Aloysia? Hold on, let me at least then... to change like last month. For another temple that makes 50. No 5-star, sad. Another Aloysia, that is like... How much do I have left? 700. That makes Aloysia C3. Right? Yeah, that makes him C3. Huh. I mean, if it was not guaranteed, it was not meant to be, then it was not meant to be. Will I be able to get like, what is it? 20 more pulls roughly? Maybe? This looks amazing.
多分宇宙船ちゃんと調べてはないけどあそこにあるから君たちもきっとすぐ目につくはず。そういえば補足ステーションには君たちが探してる端末はないよ。衝突の衝撃で宇宙に弾き飛ばされちゃったのかな。
Genshin can do one thing right. I'm telling you. They know how to make cutscenes.
ポットで着陸した時よりハラハラしたぜ。もう少し私に近づいて。加速するから。うわー、またかよ。
Paimon, you're a little bitch.
古月の嵐が迫ってきてるね。一気に駆け抜けよう。マーゴがウージの気配を感じたみたい。え、もう戻ってきたのか？ここからは少し気をつけて。
Oh, wow.
うわ、攻撃されたのか？コロンビーナは無事か？早く助けに行こうぜ。
There goes the last of like the lunar sigils.
あの青いとこ
The
は
blue seconds. The lunar sigil contains underground energy in highly dense liquid form. The sea is said to be the result of shuttering of certain sky exhaustion. Exhaustion builds up to these creatures. Your jumps become harder and you will collapse if the exhaustion reaches limits.
高濃度の古月の力があるから触れない方がいいよ。
I didn't touch him. What do you mean? You know, if we can win the system, we cheat the system. Hold on, Colomina. Hold on, Colomina, give me a sec. What's like a... Now we're at like the Sea of Bicon Era. I think I'll tell about 10 points. Is this one? Thank you, sir, but it's nothing life-threatening. Supposed to be a couple. It's what people call a domestic dispute. Wait for me to go as big and then I'll tell you, Paimon. So far, what do we now? Should we fall back, wait for another chance to Uggy's back? There are clicks from the chain closed in an unchanged circle, and there are many little creatures living there. They can't make you look at the ancient moon found. And be careful, I need the time to take back. Just keep Uggy busy until I get there. There are some small schools of Cuvencula in the lunar sea. I'll ask them to help you out. One of the strange Cuvencula that live on the moon said to have origin related to the formation of the lunar sea. It typically lives in a group with other kinds and can use our energy to change its form. School of Kahenki. I need to advance through the sea. You know what, I want to do one thing. I actually want to get to this one. How many of these one do I have? 35 currently. Wait, you have to be timing on that? Hey!
古の宝物実に貴重だ
35 is, I think, not enough. And this one in the sea. The companions are trapped. We need to rescue them first.
まずは助け出さないと。こいつらすごくぴったりくっついてるな。まるで何かを真似してるみたいだぞ。
I mean, first get like the waypoint, because otherwise I know how it already goes around here. Then I die and then I have to walk all over back again because I didn't have a waypoint. What if I climb this and then like glide over? I lost sight of it. Where is it? I think I lost sight of it. It's over there. See, I can be smart. And now? Oh. You're a little big guy. You know, I want to check something now that I've like been like first of all, let me test this. For checking this out. Because like I don't know how many needed for the next level, but I want to see that because I like that theoretically in Genshin, like every Oculus always happens so that once you reach level 10 there will always be 1 plus 1 basically, and that sort of stuff.
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。
星と新
I completely forgot that this was a thing, by the way. Defeat the world's paralyzed. I think these two were... Lunar Highlands and not Kai. I haven't seen this one. Like, I'm pretty sure I've like discovered like whole of that section at least. Like I thought I discovered the whole of like Temple of Space, and then like you know this the desert section. Can be that I'm wrong. That there's like a secret, you know, a secret corner that I haven't seen, but. I thought I found that one. I completely forgot like Chronicles is a thing. You're a Panky Jew. Why the fuck? There's 38! And it makes it level 9, so there's 2 levels. Okay. I Panky Chew, I was live. I said I would do the whole moon quest, but I'm getting tired. I do I get like, or somebody sending me like a LinkedIn?
Hana to sakeを手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。旧友とまた。
I know somebody like sent me a LinkedIn. You're a sleepyhead. You're a Panky Jew. You get panked.
もしあいつらがあのクラゲの姿を真似できたら、オイラたちを乗せて向こうに渡れるんじゃないか？あいつら本当に真似できたぞ。すごいな。
You cut yourself. Babe. You know you can only like take. You know you can change your name for 6 months, huh? And that sort of stuff. Your fault. And that's not my fault, it's your fault. You changed your name. Cutie. You get pranked.
律流15人
岩山八九。
平穏ちゃん、一休みしたいわ。持っていけば、これが欲しくて駆けずり回ってたんでしょ。
And then Jin's me, it was always that one. Ah, you changed it, Rashi.
さあ、
ショック
Cranky Chew. Thank you, Chew. Cutie patootie. I'm getting tired. Leuk body containment generator session. Find a way to open the gate. Do I need to like... I probably need to push this ball in. I can put one and one together. Oh.
これだけとはこれだけとは
This is the one at... I see a ball.
何か面白いものはあったか15チョック
I see multiple balls.
食分いけるわねついてきて
Follow the glowing jellyfish and look for clothes. I don't want to sink it at all. I need like more. Is this what I need? Oh. Yeah, I have a suspicion it's like in the... Where is the... Can I just put like this one in? Oh. Search nearby for... Oh. 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 I get it. Get in there, I need... I get multiple balls. Go fun doing Duolingo on stream 1. Never. Okay, well, not one. Okay, you're gay. Why would I do Duolingo on stream? It will be like a 5-minute stream. Well, we made it time. The tree is really beautiful. But I didn't think there would be a place like hidden under the lunar sea. What do you think, Dave? Let's take a look around. Nah. Only 24%. Like only 20%. Cutie patootie. Yes, I make cutie patootie all day. it's time to get back up and I guess to the Kavunki stuff. Which will unlock the map, and by unlocking the map I might, you know... can do the treasure compass. Get the percentage, and by getting the percentage I can get, like, you know... You're a cutie. Ha! Cheating the system. Okay, maybe not cheating the system. What is in here? Nothing besides Mora. Hey, look, hydro slimes. Boing.
さあ 中身は
Huh?
別に気になるわけじゃないわよ。持っていけばこれが欲し
Ew. Where was I on? This island, right? So on each island is one.
駆けずり回ってたんでしょ。
I think we should do that on the school. The pork Vinky.
一休みしたいわ。
Guys.
律令
It's just slimes.
くだらない。 中身は
It's just slimes, guys.
別に気になるわけじゃないわよ。
Why is there some parts of the moon is like the lunar thing is like stronger than the other ones? Oh yeah, I do have 3 of those. Why? No, I have 2. The Highlands.
そろそろお茶会でも開こ
Well,
う
that
かしら
explains what that is.
みんな空いているといいのだけれど。ふん、ついてきて。さあ。
It's So technically with a flying character you can like somebody who can fly like Chaska, Mavika, you can actually like you can like, how do you call that? Skip the whole mechanic. Oh, I forgot that you need like this other law buff thing to like. That's that energy. At least, like I said, at least I want an action points so that I don't have to do like commissions for like a long while, for 2 weeks, and then I have to do them again. But the more something I like, that's the latest thing that I've been doing. Like that's something I have been like struggling with as a Genshin. Like these events, these world quests, doing them is like it takes so long and I don't have the time anymore as content creator. That looks so nice. I'm not gonna lie. So, I'm getting tired. Let me at least go to not Kaya again to like deliver these that I have. Because I literally missed that one. And that was one thing. But yeah. Then one more level. I know where one was. It was in that orange area, right? So I need 36 more. I think. Yeah. Like, I know it was somewhere on, like, somewhere around here, you know? I could just look it up and be like, you know, like... As you can see, there are some more left. Well, what's this one from? But if I, you know, do like Shrine of Depth, it was near that one. Yeah, see? I do remember it correctly. Ha! Huh. Now let me focus then, you know, on the Moontide quest, because I've been getting distracted. Cost me to 47. Like the thing, because I wanted to do at least a quest, and if I get like any no, if I get any quest, like, I wanted to do the quest, and if I get any Oculus along the way, so be it, but, yeah.
クジラもいけそうじゃないか。やっぱりできるんだ
The
な。
Lumafin whales.
すごいぞ。
Is this Genshin anymore?
危ない。うわー、ウージに見つかったぞ。危なかったな。でもオイラたちの任務は大成功だ。ウージの注意は完全にこっちに向いてるぞ。
Wasn't there like... Yeah, there is one up.
まだオイラたちを探してるはずだから気をつけて進もうぜ。
Oh, I need to like that. I changed it like earlier to a shield, but you know.
見ろ、コロンビーナが来たぞ。オイラたちを援護してくれてるんだ。
Extracts an ancient moon found at the heart of the lunar
思
sea.
いっきりやり返したな。今のうちに行こう。
Would I be able to see how many there are left? There's still a lot left, so if... So, you know, there might be 36 left.
あと一歩だ。虎月の源はもう目の前だぞ。 やっと虎月の源を手に入れ感じる。
So there's information I need in here. It's a terminal because it looks like it's formed naturally.
おい。
Yes, there's an energy
ルシャリムっていう
entity created by a researcher named Lon
エ
Salim.
ネルギー体。
Engineer messaged my gay student, likely also the one who left the message in the terminal. The lunar sea once used to be the Seam's lunar Val laboratory.
結膜実験所。それは
It's a grand project meant to hide the moon.
月を覆い隠す。
How did they pull the plan off? Exact principles aren't clear, but it seems to have something to do with this teacher, Eugene. Salim successfully experimented with a miniature lunar veil by applying it to Eugene's circle. And now the circle looked empty from outside, but it's completely different design. Lunar veil. Perhaps the project on the next phase. A massive veil generator was built here once it could conceal the entire moon. But that isn't hidden right now, indeed. Before the veil could take shape, an entity from beyond the stars pierced it. The device went haywire, the laboratory exploded, and all came to nothing. Only upon the ground made some traces still remain. The hidden rule of the firmament. Change anything. The Salim had designed the lunar veil as a crucial part of Project Moongazer, but it had to be suspended.
それでその感激者計画危ない。
Look out!
しまった下に
What do I do then? A giant moon spirit with a dull color. It seems to have lost its senses to the moonlit veins. Clear those nasty things out and might just go back to normal. His body seems to be entangled in knotted moonlight veins. I could try if you get me close. That's all right. I have to do that like 20 more times or something. Sticky bones. Who's a good Paimon? You're a good Paimon. No, you're not. You're my girlfriend, you're Reshi. Okay, babe. Thank you too. Almost got Pank, yeah, Panky too. I can just approach him. If he keeps swimming away, and I can do it. Yeah, but I don't know if you want your first full name on like. You know, your first full name on the thing, on the stream. Hey, cutie. You're a cutie. Yeah, how do I do that? Well, not my fault and I'm not getting a chance. You are. Oh, he seems to have calmed down, so whether it's finds the real culprits all along. He's still in panic though, his mind went thrown to chaos and he can't communicate with me.
体内の情報のせ
And
い
to make you feel it.
私と
You and I are the same kind after all.
あの体の中にウージエンせ覚
You
えて
remember how there were moonlight vents going near the terminal? Ah. This may contain details regarding Project Moongate, there must be why I'm here. But you put yourself in too much danger. Let him go. She was born on the moon and was one of the... I was the one who out of war sent her to a place thousands of miles away from home. She did everything possible to return her with your help, back to her homeland. After all, to save for her mission. The determination, it's remarkable. And the next she wants to protect it, even out of goodwill. I mean, if I want to press actually because she's trying too hard, you know? If those who showed a rebellious face and has shown Paimon any respect for a while now.
反抗期を過ぎれば大人びて
Part of rebellion. If you let me go, I'll respect you so much even Moon will seem less important by comparison. If he swallows you,
もし
that happens then I must also be part of my mission. How stubborn can you?
それが今
Stubborn is one way to put it, we could also say that this wish she holds most dear.
そうだよじゃあ
Then go Ninin, I fade you, let's the ray of moonlight bear witness to your choice and bless you on your journey.
これは
I believe in you, Eggie.
ありがとう無事に私なら
Aww. I did it!
思ってたよ
Looks
り
as things are bad as we feared. And thank goodness for that.
ありがとう
There's some critical information on what transpired at Unjin's Ring and the Space Lace Lifeform Capture Station.
何があったの
I'm curious
あの
too.
新宇宙
I'll come back to the mysterious signal from deep space. It finally appeared again, many years after the Dragon's pioneer's passing. But even so, the Moongaze Tower he designed, the Eye of Ibini Bellium, captured the coordinates of the second signal.
ついに正解
So where did the signal come from?
から遠く
From the depths of space, far away from the moon, so far away that the spaceship could barely reach it. And even then, it would lack sufficient energy to return. But Unjin, the life scientist, close to pilot the spaceship named Moongaze and set out for the coordinates nonetheless.
正気を失っ
Why did he go cuckoo or something? Was he planning to come back?
彼にとっては
Perhaps it was not for him to be able to decipher the signal, and at that he might have been able to transmit the discovery back.
その彼はそのまま
He disappeared into the sea of stars, and the dragons didn't receive any messages from Moongaze thereafter.
結局
He failed. Now years later, the space life from Capture Station was suddenly ran by an unknown object.
緊急修理を
After emergency repairs was completed, the researchers discovered that the object that ran the station was a cloaked spaceship.
透明な宇宙
Cloaked like invisible, could have been.
何らかの理由で姿を
Wait,
隠
that the
した
dragons.
感激者後ウージエンの
When Jesus was the first to enter the spaceship, but he only found a round black spiky creature inside.
古月スペクトル分析
Archaeological spectrum radios indicate that the creature matched Undine's data signature. What happened?
マーゴは
Manji ran its signals to tests and thus discovered that the lover was using with some unknown creatures.
怖すぎるだろう
It sent the signal that it ate Unjin. Could he still be safe?
残念だけど
Unfortunately, the Dragon researchers never encountered such a situation before, and lost they can only watch hopefully that Unjin transformed into an entirely new line form.
その後
Then Unjin awoke and passed a message to
目を
them.
覚ましてそれに
There is no information about this.
でもそう考え
Tried
る
to
と
capture an alien but ended up getting caught himself.
それは
That's not the
違う
case. The ship logs showed that the creature emitting the signal didn't attack Unjin. Instead, he was the one who chose to fuse with it.
そうして初めて
In this way, the creature will be able to overcome the language barrier and pass a message to the dragons.
本当に信じ
That
ら
is
れない
indeed a surprising turn of
話
events.
だねということはその後メッセージを
At delivering the message, Undine began to die, but Megas became an expert in life science herself, used an experimental technique on him.
それは
One to convert all life form in the one composite of appear into moon energy.
流
Vegas
族の生命の連鎖が
followed their mission.
彼女のその技術は成功したの
So did she succeed? To an extent, she saved this body and creature Undine, the first artificially birthed grandkey on the moon.
でも
But Undine's consciousness was completely lost during the process.
彼女はそ
From
れ
then on, she devoted all her energy to researching this new life form, until her own lifespan came to an end.
そして
Then she requested that her student Lucime use the same technique on her, ultimately being converted to a new life
ウ
form.
ージエンと
Just as with Undine, her consciousness was not preserved.
そっか
And this is your story.
なら
In that case, I think Lucime may be the one to inherit the message that the creature from space transmitted to the
彼
dragon.
も
The other step is to research facilities somewhere that was likely where find the key to protect Moongazer.
だん
Discover something. The Lunar Project and the descender from beyond the skies.
まさか
We hope they haven't.
どうしても
They're the greater group the firmament is likely the
皇帝
culprit.
の主を思い出しちゃうね
So the primordial one is the one.
月を
Obscure the moon is sent very similar to the false sky.
そうだな
Ah, it's like sort of the baby
と
version.
にかく
If the researcher's suit already has been destroyed, he might have been lost in
こ
exposure
れは
too.
私の推
I
測
guess it's just the
だ
officer
け
that
ど
loosened in the parish and that his research survived. Why you say
見
that?
て
As you can see, apart from the lunar itself, none of the Dragon facilities has been destroyed. Not the EBD Bellingham, not Aegean Circle, not the Space Life Form Capture
これ
Station.
は
Their survival doesn't seem in line with the plan laid down by the one who changed the world.
それじゃあルシャリムが施設を
So you're saying that
守っ
this
たって
team
ことか
protected us somehow? I might have took the bark using the fruits of his research and followed the ruler of the heavens thereafter.
コロンビーナの言う通りかもな
That makes sense, and if it's true, you might continue Project Mooncase elsewhere, but where?
月にはもう一つ
There's no one that plays on the moon. If Project Mooncase was hidden anywhere, my guess is that will be.
だけど
However,
ニンニン
Nini, is there something you haven't told
ま
us?
だ
Huh?
君の仲間の
Among your
中
kind,
で
only you have a mission you seek to fulfill.
そういえば
And
そう
it's
だ
true now that your men's and Iggy's buddies are all super carefree.
心配しないで
Don't worry, I won't force you guys to just want to know more about
こ
you.
れまで見てきた
And throughout all the terminals we've seen, not a single one seems to contain information about you.
それは
I didn't know either.
大丈夫
Okay, I'm just curious. If you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. We trust you.
もし私が
But I'm really hiding something from
みん
you.
なこれもた
I'm
だ
just curious too. Keep your secret is always a bad thing. I learned that from a
で
friend.
も
Now, if I do get
も
angry,
し私が
I might
怒ったら
take the head I gave you back.
じゃあおいらもわかった
I understand. I promise I won't hide anything
その
from you.
約束を信じるよ月の
So
上
based on the foresight of my power tells that that is massive. What you meant to say for last, but cleaning it up will probably be exhausting. But now I suppose as we move up the schedule, I really will find the answers to the remaining questions there.
みんなありがとうどうかな
The permanent doing things make it even more now.
そうだな
Yeah, she actually talking about paying us back by our friends, so there's no need for all of that.
これは彼女に教わったこと
Be my
じゃあ
honor.
じ
So there's another part.
何これのために
Is that this side of the moon? Oh, I need to talk to Columbina. Is that like this side of the moon? Oh, there's a golden hall here. Like you have the bubble pool. As such. I think so. Would that be not it? And you're a cutie. Was that not that like... Did you get like level 2 again? On the next one. You have to wait too many sigils so they can do anything with. I think. Yeah. I'm getting too tired. I think I'm just gonna leave it here. This was also meant to be like a comeback stream, but like I feel like I'm like slowly dripping away and think I think if I keep going now, that it's not okay for me. So I think I would like do it on like an off time or like do it a time later. But I feel like I'm just dripping away. I feel like I'm getting more tired, I think. I might not even shower tonight. I do that like in the morning, I think. And that sort of stuff. Oh, it's probably here. The Traveler's Crater. Is this the crater where... Huh. Huh. Yeah, and that sort of stuff. So I'm gonna do this like offline and thing, I think. And that sort of stuff. How much am I like on this banner actually? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, and will be 59. Oh, I'm off. But yeah, I am getting tired, so I'm gonna leave it here. I'm just gonna like chill and then go to bed probably. And think. I also like the more chill Genshin stream, even if I feel like, you know, I have to get into it again. It's been a week and thing. And that sort of stuff, but I hope you like to chill and thing, but as you said, like, I have to get back, like, I had a week of holiday, could sleep out and thing, and now I have to get back into it and thing. So I expect Saturday to be better and thing, because of Saturday being normal and that sort of stuff. But, yeah, I'm gonna leave it here and that sort of stuff. So if you like what you saw, I'm Preggo, Elise, Preggo, Vtuber, Transco on the internet. I do stream originally, usually on Wednesday and Saturday. Wednesday is my main day, but as I stated, Sandro, shut up. But as I stated earlier, I might shift my streaming schedule starting like halfway through September and thing. But do know, usually stream on Wednesday and Saturday. Wednesday being my main day, Saturday is probably gonna be an on and off day and thing. And that sort of stuff. I will be streaming usually around 7 PM, so if you like it, make sure to follow so you get notified when I go live next time. You can also join the Discord through the Linktree or the ! Discord down below and that sort of stuff. And with that, I want to say have a wonderful night, have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next stream. Until then, bye.